All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Tonight we start off week 8 of the NFL season. Minnesota Vikings at Los Angeles Chargers. Apologies for getting late start here. Flag football went a little late. Our traffic was a little worse than I thought it would be. All right, we're just about set. Looks like the Chargers are kicking it off to the Vikings first. All right, we're just... Whoops. Pardon any echo. I got that muted now. All right, we should be starting momentarily. Kick is in the air by Cameron Dicker, taken at the goal line. Returned up the far numbers to the near numbers, 30, 35, 40, and taken out of bounds near the 46. Great field position for Minnesota, but hold on, we have a flag at 14:50. All right, holding on the Vikings, so this big return is coming back. I'll try to remember to get the poll going in a minute. So 1st and 10, Minnesota. All right, Wentz is starting tonight. Still no J.J. McCarthy back from injury yet. All right, what the heck? Shotgun, Wentz back to pass, swings it to Aaron Jones, incomplete, out of bounds. Aaron Jones back from injury. 2nd and 10 coming up. He was on injured reserves after the 3rd game of the season. I guess he missed a game because this is only his 3rd game. All right, in shotgun. Jones behind him. 2 receivers to the far side. Handoff up the middle. Jones gets maybe the line of scrimmage, so that'd be 3rd and 10. All right. From their own 16. Yeah, boy, that penalty really set them back. They lost like 30 yards of field position out of that. They would have been at their own 46. 3 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun, back to pass. Rusher is on. Lobs it down the field. Caught by Jefferson for a first down at about the 32. He may have been hit on the throw. They sent 5. They got there late. Yeah, that ball kind of wobbled a bit. I don't know if it got tipped. But Jefferson was there for the first down. All right. Handoff. Bounces to the outside numbers. That's Mason. That'll bring up 2nd down. Short gain, maybe 2. 2nd and 8. From their own 34. In shotgun, he's got Mason, Hawkinson in motion, back to pass, throws to the right flat, caught by Addison. He moves forward and gets about a gain of, we'll say 7, and it should be a 3rd and 1 coming up. 12:22 in the first. All right. 3rd and 1 coming up. From their 41. Far hash mark. Chargers are in there like old school, darker blue. Yeah, actually, blue helmets, blue pants, and blue jerseys. Vikings in white jerseys, white pants, purple helmets. Fakes the handoff, rushes on. He's in trouble. Rotates back, puts up a prayer out of bounds. How is that not grounding? I don't think he got to the line of scrimmage, and he kind of rolled back into the pocket, but and the Vikings are going right to left this quarter. Number 3 for the Chargers had a shot at him early. Yeah, that didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't he go back into the pocket? Well, it's more than 4th and 1. I guess it is 4th and 1. It was an incomplete pass. Never mind. Wright is back to punt it away. From the far hash mark. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. Fair catch at the 17-yard line for the Chargers at 11:40. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert and the rest of the offense. Oh, let me get the poll. See, Vikings are what, 3 and 3? Yeah. Chargers are 4 and 3? Yeah. Chargers are 2 and 2 at home. All right, there we go. Poll is up. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Can't believe it's week 8 of 18 already, too. All right. Still at commercial. All right, Wentz was 2 of 4 for 23 yards. Mason had a carry for 2. Aaron Jones, 1 carry, no gain. Jefferson, 1 catch for 16 yards. Addison, 1 catch for 7. So they picked up a first down, and that's it. Wright, the punter, punted it 42 yards. No return. All right. All right, in shotgun. Herbert hands it off. They bounce it to the outside. That's a loss of 3 or 4. 2nd and long. 3. Vidal, number 30, lost 3 yards. 2nd and 13. From their own 14, near hash mark, in shotgun, 2 receivers each side. He has a back with him. Back to pass, blitz is on, and picked by the Vikings inside the 20. This is going to be a pick 6, touchdown. Because he was Rodgers, number 2, with the pick. Yeah, he was not touched down, so he got up and ran it in. Oh, that didn't take long. Just threw it behind Lad McConkey. McConkey. Oh, actually, they got to review this. That ball was loose on the ground. This should be incomplete. That's incomplete. This ball's loose on the ground. This should be incomplete. He does not have control of it. That's a trap. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. He's saying there's not enough to reverse this? The ball literally bounced off the ground and moved. Nothing says incomplete like a ball bouncing off the ground, in my mind. There's no chance that this is a touchdown. I'm going to reverse it. So, all right, incomplete, but it's 3rd and 13 now. So they caught a break. 3rd and 13 from their own 14. Bad ball by Herbert. All right. Chargers catch a break. All right. Oh, they put 4 seconds back on the clock. My bad. Here we go. 3rd and 13 in shotgun. 3. Now what? Oh. They hadn't. 3 receivers to the far side. He's got a back with him in shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. Throws over the middle. Caught by Keenan Allen for a first down. Well, that was a big turn of events. All right. Herbert avoided the rush, stepped up in the pocket, hit Keenan Allen between the hash marks. Over the middle. Big first down. Allen picked up, 17 on the play. Back, handoff up the middle goes nowhere. Far hash mark. 2nd and 10. 10 minutes first quarter. So we got to look at Brian Flores, the Vikings defensive coordinator, and Greg Roman, the Chargers offensive coordinator. Oh, they gave him a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. receivers to each side in shotgun, back to pass. I meant 2 receivers. Caught and close to a first down. Depends on where they mark it. All right, what's the call? Where did they spot this? All right, I'm going to say first down. I don't know. Prime just keeps showing the replay. They haven't made any mention. It was Gadsden. All right, well, actually, it's 3rd and 2. That's what I thought. 3rd and 2 from the 38. Delayed handoff up the middle between the hash marks. They get 3 and get the first down. 1st and 10. Number 32 with the carry. Gadsden just had the last catch for 9. That's Patterson on the carry for 3. First down. Oh, they're showing Amari and Hampton. Yeah, he's on injured reserve. 8:22 to go. Shotgun throws to the McConkey in the far numbers, short of the line of scrimmage. He moves forward and gets about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. All right, gain of 4. 2nd and 6. My bad. Oh, Mekhi Becton, number 73, at guard, limping on the sideline. In shotgun, 44 in motion, back to pass, throws over the middle. That's caught by Gadsden again for a first down into Viking territory. Gadsden. All right. 1st and 10, 7 minutes to go. Handoff up the middle. Gets down to the Viking 35. That is Vidal. Should be a 2nd and 4 coming up. All right. All right, he's got Vidal as the deep back behind him. He's got 2 receivers bunched to the near side. Handoff up the middle. Vidal gets down close, but it should be at least 3rd and 1. Excuse me. All right, 3rd and 1. Oh, excuse me. Fakes the handoff, rushes on, throws over the middle, caught by McConkey inside the 20, down to about the 17, but we have a flag on the play. What's the call? $19, roughing the passer. Is that what they called? No, 15. Oh, yeah, helmet to helmet. He jumped up and launched himself into Herbert's helmet. That was just a dumb play. So they could definitely have a first down. It's first and goal, actually, after the personal foul penalty is enforced. All right, from the 8, Handoff up the middle, loses one. Second and goal at the 9. 5:20 to go. Oh, excuse me. Long day today. Pardon me. You're surprised what wasn't reviewed. The personal foul? I mean, they gave him a 15-yard penalty. But hello, Father Time. Thanks for chatting. Second and goal. Fakes the handoff. Pressure's on. Evades the rush. Takes it himself, but is tackled down at about the 8. So it'd be third and goal. Again, that was Herbert, the quarterback. 4:34. It's like Greener came unblocked. That's why there was so much pressure. 58, and then he's the one that made the tackle. Oh, targeting. Well, that targeting is a college football penalty. I don't think the NFL has a targeting call, if that's what you mean. It's just a personal foul. As far as ejection, I don't know. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking, thrown over the middle for a touchdown. So after they initially, and that's who's it? Gadsden. I got to learn how to say that name. 4:01 to go. After it was initially 6-0 Chargers on. Oh, we got another flag too on a pick 6. It was overruled as incomplete, and then the Chargers went down and finished the drive off. Gadsden. Yeah, Alt is back in. Oh, I think it was another roughing the passer. Oh no, taunting on Gadsden. Gadsden. I don't know how to say it. Gadsden. All right, so it'll be in a longer extra point, I would assume here. Be about let's see, 15. Should be about a 48-yard extra point instead of 33. Yeah, so they back it up from the 15 to the 30. Oh, gosh, sorry. I got to get eye drops. My eyes are... All right, Cameron Dicker on to attempt the extra point. Again, it's going to be... well, yeah, a 48-yard attempt. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and ooh, I guess it was good. Wow, he almost hooked it to his left upright, right upright as we're looking at it from behind the. But at any rate, they said it was good. It was hard to tell for me, but all right, we'll have a kickoff coming up after a short break. Let me get some water, and thanks everybody for watching. All right, we're back with water. Gotta answer my son from a text about the Packers. All right. Just talking to him about how the Packers have. He had just seen that the Packers scored 27 in all 4 of their wins. And then I told him Favre and Rodgers were 27 when they won the Super Bowl, and that Love turns 27 next month. A lot of 27s for the Packers. All right, tomorrow night we return with NBA doubleheader action. Celtics at Knicks, 6:30 Central. Timberwolves at Lakers to follow. Saturday afternoon, early evening NHL doubleheader. Ducks, Lightning, 4 o'clock. Hurricanes, Stars, 7 o'clock. Then Sunday, football doubleheader. I don't get Cowboys, Broncos like probably most of the country. In the Chicago area, we get Titans, Colts. And I'll also have the nightcap Packers, Steelers. Monday night, Commanders, Chiefs. And then Tuesday night, a 5:30, 8:30 hockey doubleheader. Next Wednesday, I think, will be a night off. Only one hockey game. I don't get it because it's on NHL Network. And I think Game 5 of the World Series is that night. But I am just not into baseball. Return up the near numbers and stuffed at the 22, but we do have flags like before even. I'm wondering if it was an illegal procedure or illegal formation or something on the Chargers. It was so early. Fish, welcome. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Oh, what's the penalty? Oh, somebody moved for Minnesota while the ball was in the air or while the kicker was approaching. Yeah. Illegal formation then on the, modified kickoffs, here. All right. Wentz back on the field. Minnesota trailing 7-0. They did have a first down on their first drive, but they elected to send the punting unit on 4th and 1 in their own territory. All right, deep back is Mason. It's a toss. He takes it to the outside numbers, takes a couple hits, and he's lucky to only lose one. The Chargers defense had that pretty well covered to the outside. 3.5 to go, first quarter. We got Naylor. Ah, shoot. They were in the huddle. I was trying to get the skill positions in there. Yeah, no problem, Father Time. I was wondering if you meant for like an ejection. I totally forgot about targeting in college. Back to throw. Wentz it gets out of a sack, rolls to the far sideline, throws downfield, and Addison incomplete, and no flags. All right, 3rd and 11. Boy, the Chargers had an easy sack, but Wentz got out of it. Kudos to him for keeping the play alive. 2 people blocked that guy, too. Hawkinson gave him a chip, and then the right tackle. Oh, it's Khalil Mack. I forgot he was back after that. He had like a dislocated elbow early, like maybe even the first game of the year. Shotgun, back to pass. 5-man rush. They get him this time, back at the 9. That'll bring up 4th and long. Let's see. So they lost about 8. Should be about 4th and 19 if I'm doing the math right here. I think they only did they send 4 or no? They did send 5. Well, the one guy was it was really 4 because the one guy was just there to cover Aaron Jones in case he did a route out of the backfield. They got to kick it out of their own end zone. The punter delivers it right, kicks it. Short kick, it bounces in Viking territory. It takes a Viking roll down to the Charger 41 though. 2:12 to go, leading 7-0. Justin Herbert and company back on the field after a break. Yeah, I'm thinking this will definitely be a fine, though, for that hit. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Oh, let's check in on, we can check NBA and NHL, I guess. I know the Blackhawks were playing. I was listening to them on the radio on the way back from flag football. They're tied 2-2 in Tampa with the Lightning, 17:32 to go. Ducks Bruins 3-3, 2:20 in the second. Second intermission. Senators 2-1 over the Flyers in Ottawa. In Florida, Penguins up 3-1 after 2. In Long Island, Islanders up 5-0 on the Wings. Second intermission. Sharks at Rangers at Madison Square Garden, tied 4-4. Second intermission. Mammoth 4, Blues nothing. 2 minutes to go in the first. Canucks Predators tied in Nashville at 0-0. First intermission. Kraken Jets 0-0. First intermission in Winnipeg. Later tonight, Kings at Stars in Dallas. Hurricanes in Colorado take on the Avalanche. That should be a good game. 5-1 against 5-0-2. And Canadians at Oilers. Canadians 6-2. Playing well. All right, we'll double check NBA. World Series starts tomorrow. All right, where's your score page? The heck? Games home? I guess that's it. 52-45 Thunder late in the second quarter. 14.5 seconds to go in Indiana. Back to throw. Herbert throws towards the far sideline and incomplete to McCaffrey. And there's a flag on the play. And, man, Amazon's feed, glitched out. That's, the second time tonight. All right, we'll double-check the penalties against the Vikings, so it's first down. Again, for the Chargers. I thought that was odd. That ball hit McConkey in the face mask. I don't know how he dropped that. Handoff up the near hash marks. I guess it was offsides because it was actually 1st and 5. My bad. So now it'd be 2nd and short. All right. Having trouble here. 2nd and 2. I think that was a gain of 3. Yeah, Greenard was offside, so that's why it was 1st and 5. All right, they say 2nd and 1. Handoff up the middle. He's got it, and then some inside the Vikings 45 down near the 44. Another 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's my initial thought is I thought you were asking, hey, should there have maybe been an ejection there? And it was a valid question. I agree with that. All right, under a minute to go. 1st and 10, back to pass, fakes the handoff, dumps it off, caught and taken down. I think that's Gadsden again. Yep, 86. So that'll bring up a 2nd down after at least a 5-yard gain. All right, I'm going to guess 5 yards. Chargers are happy to have Alt back, their left tackle. 2nd and 3. So a gain of 7. They are at the Viking 37. Under center. Handoff up the middle. 1st down by Vidal near the 30. And they don't have to snap it again. Anybody else having issues with Prime? Because it is glitching fierce. That's like the 3rd time they've had issues with the feed. I don't ever remember it being this bad before. All right, that is the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Chargers. And it'll be 1st and 10 Chargers to start the second quarter. Ow. All right, let's take a look. Oh, let me go back. Oh, jeez Louise. So is this it? There's 2 games tonight? Just the 2 on ESPN. At halftime, Thunder 54, Pacers 47. Thunder won their opener on, Tuesday at home, double overtime over the Rockets, like 125-124. Nuggets Warriors. Warriors won on the road Tuesday again in LA over the Lakers. Both games on ESPN. All right, we'll look at the box score in the meantime. Wentz 2 for 5, 23 yards, took an 8-yard sack. Nothing on the ground. Mason, 2 carries, 1 yard. Jones, 1 carry, no yards. Jefferson, 1 catch for 16. Yeah, I definitely, sometimes mine gets muddy, but mine has been getting these like gray lines. Like maybe not the full screen, but like right through the middle, like a vertical. It's weird. But yeah, mine will sometimes get muddy because my internet stinks. But yeah, thanks for the feedback. Jefferson 1 catch, 16 yards. Addison 1 for 7. They targeted Aaron Jones once. Herbert 7 of 8, 73 yards, the touchdown. Vidal has 7 carries, 15 yards. Patterson 2 for 7. And Herbert 1 for 2. Yeah, go Chargers, go. Yeah, I just saw, hey, Alex, the Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was governor. That's a good clip. Yeah, I'll send you the link. Yeah, I'll see if it happens again. I'll let you know. But yeah, it's weird. Where were we? Receivers. Gadsden 4 catches, 37 yards and a touchdown. McConkey 2 for 19. Allen 1 for 17. All right, we should be just about set. They're at the. I got to remember to change this drop down after the first play. Going right to left this quarter. Chargers with the ball. Gadsden in motion to the near side. Fakes the handoff. Herbert back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. It's a keeper to the 25. Out near the 20, 15, and steps out of bounds. He took it to the near sidelines. 14:49 to go. 1st and 10 in the second quarter. Go, Chargers, go. Yeah. That was back when they were in San Diego, I'm sure. That's a pretty old clip, I think. 1st and 10, just inside the 14, 13 and a half. Toss to the near side. Hit at the 10, falls forward down near the 7 or 8, and that is Vidal again. Or is it Vital? I would think Vidal. So 2nd down coming up. Why are all these networks so slow to put the distance? 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. All right, from the 9. Okay. Fakes the handoff. Herbert rolls to the side, right side. Keeper gets hit. He's close to the 1st down. I think second effort, he did stretch the ball over. And, yeah, they're waving him. So this is a 1st and goal coming up. Looked like he took the hit and would have been short, but then he was able to free his hands and, stretch the ball over. Good hit by Wilson, but tremendous second effort by Herbert to pick up the 1st down at the 3-yard line. Handoff up the near side and in for the touchdown at 13:08. My clock got ahead. That is Vidal. Yeah, Kamani Vidal, right? Trying to hear, but they didn't say his name. Oh, Schwartz is Spaceballs. I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips. All right, Dicker kicks it through the uprights and good. 14-0 Chargers. I'll see if I can find the clip. I'll send you guys the link. Obviously, Alex knows what it is, but all right, kickoff after a break. All right, let me look that up real quick. One second. It's like the first thing that comes up for Go Chargers Go. Or Go Chargers even. Let's see, what's the best audio quality though? Let me Okay, I don't need a commercial. Come on.
To say thank you to our great firefighters. We have, without any doubt, the greatest, the bravest, the best experienced firefighters in the world. We want to thank also all the law enforcement. We want to thank the National Guards for their great work. And I want to thank all the thousands and thousands of volunteers for all their work. Thank you very much.
They didn't say it. He was about to say it and the clip stopped. Why is this clip so hard to find? Okay, man, the audio, there's got to be a better audio quality than that. All right. Let me try to find a better audio quality, but why are these so bad? I can't find one with a good audio. I don't know. Perna and Grossi have a good copy of it. I'll look later. The audio's terrible. Oh, it's all right, Fish. Thanks for being here. Yeah, no worries. Gotcha. All right. I don't know. I couldn't find a really good. The sound quality is terrible. And the first one I had, he was thanking like all the first responders, and then he was about to say it, and the person cut the clip. Return from the 5 to the 20, 30 near the hash mark. Bounce. Nope, still at the 30. Ankle tackle at 13:01. All right. Vikings ball down 14-0 early in the second quarter. Hey, I'm old. I remember these movies and references. Father Time. Hey, I'm not even like. I'm not a big fan. I haven't seen Spaceballs. Although John Candy's in it, I probably should watch it. But I'm just not a fan of. I forgot his name. All right, shotgun back to pass. Wentz throws left side, broken up by 20. He was intending. The target was Jefferson. Let's put it that way. 2nd and 10 coming up. 12:58 to go. They should be at their own. Oh, I forgot to mark this. They're at their own 30. All right, 3 receivers bunched to this side. One of them is Hawkinson. I think he's got Aaron Jones in the backfield with him. It is a handoff to Jones. He gets about 5. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Wow. Wentz pressured on 4 of 6 dropbacks, 66 points percentage. No. I like Bill Pullman. No, I was talking about the director. No. I wasn't talking about an actor. I meant the guy. I can't think of his name. But hello, Peter McPeter. Yeah, no. I love Bill Pullman. No, I was talking about the I'm not a big fan of the director of Spaceballs. Back to throw. Caught. Jefferson, first down off a 3rd and 5 play near the far sidelines. Yeah, no, I like Bill Pullman and I like John Candy. So, and I like Rick Moranis too. I don't even know who else starred in that. But I'm not Mel Brooks. I'm just not a Mel Brooks fan. That's all. The stuff I've seen, I didn't really like. I know everybody thinks Spaceballs is hilarious, but I've only seen clips. And all right, toss to Jones near side. He gets about 4 to the Viking 49. Should be about a 2nd and 6. Yeah, I prefer Star Wars. Yeah, Mel Brooks. Thanks, Fighting Whales. That's I was trying to think of it. Oh, you did? Yeah, see, I hated I saw History of the World Part 1 and thought it was dumb, and then I later saw what was supposed to be one of the best, Blazing Saddles, but like the last half hour was so boring. Throw to Jefferson, another first down at the Chargers 40 to the far, between the far hash mark and far numbers. So 1st and 10 as the Vikings get something going here in the second quarter. I'm more of a Airplane and Naked Gun comedy fan. And so the Zucker brothers, Abrams and Zucker. And what's that one? Top Secret. Fakes the handoff. Swing pass to Aaron Jones. Takes it to the near sidelines. Short gain. It'll be 2nd and long coming up. Probably about 10. My clock is a little fast again. There we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I'm sure he's a nice guy. Sometimes I'm just I'm in the minority, I know. Shotgun, back to pass. Tipped up in the air. Oh my gosh. Chargers should have picked it, and Jefferson almost caught it. And they call it's 3rd and 8 after the incompletion. I mean, I'm in the minority. Like, the majority will think something's funny, and I just won't get it. That's what I meant. I know that didn't sound right, and I didn't finish my thought. Yeah, Chargers could have had a pick six. Number 6 had it in his hands, and then Jefferson almost caught it on the tip to the far side. Well, again, I have not seen Spaceball, so I guess I'm being a little bit unfair. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, dumps it off to Mason. He gets to the 35, so about a gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 5. So they could try a 53-yard field goal, or they could stay on the field and go for it. 9:22 in the second quarter. They do send Will Reichert on. Should be about a 53-yarder. All right. Near hash mark. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 14-3. I guess it was a 54-yarder. They marked him short of the 35. With 8:55 to go in the second quarter, the Vikings get on the board. He had plenty of leg, and it's just snuck in the right upright as the kicker looked at the goalpost. Let's see. Father Time like Star Wars. Oh, Peter McPeter. Yeah, Independence Day, the original is really good. Yeah. No, I love Bill Pullman. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so again, I'm basing it on 2 of his other movies. I hope Mel isn't watching. I think that's a safe bet. All right. Again, I've seen History of the World was terrible. Like, nothing was funny. Blazing Saddles was funny at first, but like the ending was just boring, like the last half hour or more. Of course, I was completely wasted when I was watching it, drunk. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard that line. I didn't know it was from that movie, so thanks. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes I can't get over that either. I'm with you on that. That's why I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, because I can't get past his Scientology. Yeah, I knew that was another Mel Brooks. Okay, Fighting Whales, what was your opinion on Blazing Saddles then? Since I've seen that. Although, again, I was pretty inebriated when I watched it. I remember it was funny to start, but like the last half hour or more, I just like nothing. Yeah. Yeah, well, I still like Naked Gun, whether or not. And the new one was all right. It wasn't great, but it was all right. I'm just glad to see them make comedies, you know. So I did go see that in the theater, which is pretty rare for me. Okay, so you're not saying Blazing, because I thought Blazing Saddles was supposed to be his best, is from what I had heard. At least that's what everybody told me, that Blazing Saddles was his best movie. All right, 14-3. Reichard set to kick it. It's in the air to the far corner, taken at about the 1, returned near or far numbers to the 25 and down at about the 26. 8:50 to go for Herbert and company. First and 10. I'm just reading Peters. All right, well, oh, I hear you. Yeah. At the Oscars, oh yeah, Will Smith ruined his career. Yeah, I couldn't see bothering to watch any of his movies ever again. And it stinks because I do like Men in Black. Back to throw, Herbert, long, down the field, caught at the 50, 40, 35, and taken down at the Viking 34-yard line. That is Gadsden again. Wow, big play for the Chargers. First and 10. They faked the handoff to Vidal. He helped block a pass rusher. Herbert threw it to the, between the numbers and the hash mark, like to the far side, like straight in front of Herbert. Far hash mark, handoff. Vidal gets about a -1, so 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11 probably. Under 8 minutes to go, second quarter. I was going to give you an update. Brick came in. Did he come in during hockey or basketball? Bubba, I think I noticed, may have deleted that Bubba account. So, because I don't see him in my list of mods anymore. I'll catch up on the rest of the chat in a minute. I won't skip any. In shotgun, they got the Vikings to jump, so it's a free play. Caught, so they'll probably take the first down catch to Allen and decline the penalty. Should be a 1st and 10. They hit Allen over the middle. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, offsides. Decline. First down. Actress, by the way. That's a good question. I'm kind of I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan, I would say. And I'm blanking on his name. I think we had a ref get injured, so we got a delay. Why am I blanking on names? Han Solo, Indiana Jones. What the heck is that? Yeah, it happens. Oh, somebody got run. The ref got run over. The guy hit him in the face with his helmet running onto the field for the Vikings. Why am I blanking? Harrison Ford. Good gravy. I couldn't think of Harrison Ford for a second. Good. Oh, I've lost it. All right, 1st and 10 at like the 24.5-yard line of the Vikings. Fakes the handoff. Pressure on. Blindside sack back at the 32 to the near numbers. Greenard got to him again. He's been getting close and he got to him. So this is going to be 2nd and long. This is probably an 8-yard loss. Wait. What did I say? 24.5 to the 32. Yeah, probably about 7 or 8. Okay, 2nd and 17. All right, close enough. No help by Amazon yet. Or prime. All right, 1 sack each team. 2nd and 17 from the 31.5. Back to throw. Throws it into the ground. He threw it in the vicinity of Gadsden. I guess the play was blown up. 6:14 to go, second quarter. Sounds like I haven't stopped drinking since Blazing Saddles. No. I don't drink that much. I have gout. I probably shouldn't drink at all. It's been a couple nights since I don't think I've had a drink in a few nights. Shotgun, 3 receivers, far side, throws. Oh, to the near side. Intended for McConkey. 4th and 17. I forgot the incompletion. 6:10 to go. This will be about a 50-yarder for Cameron Dicker. Oh, Herbert took a hit, too, after he delivered it. Yeah, McConkey really wasn't open. Boy, it looked like some illegal contact, though. I think McConkey wanted a flag. He was tied up with somebody in coverage for the Vikings. 49-yard attempt, they say on TV. Near hash mark. Here, bad snap. Good hold. Kick is no good. He hooked it. Yeah, that was a bad snap. I think that threw off the rhythm of the entire operation. The snap came. Oh, it's J.K. Scott, the former Packer punter. And Dicker just hooked it, missed it left. Scott kind of had to go, it wasn't where it's supposed to be, where you can just set it down. He made a good hold, but yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I couldn't tell. I bet you I haven't seen a Will Smith movie since. And I remember seeing, like, for one of his videos or promoting his tour or something, they were using, like, AI crowd work, too. Like, it looked so bad. We were pretty drunk already. That's what I'm saying, and it just wasn't funny. Yeah, history of the world is very long. I didn't think it was very funny. So you prefer what am I blanking on? You prefer Men in Tights, the Robin Hood, the spoof, and then what were we talking about earlier? Spaceballs. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Bubba, I said I think, I don't know. I just noticed today that I didn't see him as a mod, so I think he had deleted that account. Brick checked in once within the last week or so. Might have been for NBA. It was either opening night NBA or maybe 2 weeks prior, maybe opening night hockey. I don't remember. Yeah, that's. Oh, Benjamin Chrysler. Yeah. I know I couldn't think of Harrison Ford, and I like Clint Eastwood. Oh, he's really good as Wolverine. I mean, whether you're into X-Men or not, that last one he did, I think, was fantastic. Oh, The Greatest Showman. I've never seen it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. 7:28 to go in the third. Thunder 61, Pacers 54. We'll check hockey later. Let me check on the Hawks. Oh, Hawks lead 3-2. Empty net Lightning, 32 seconds to go. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And I forgot to fix all that. Got too chatty. And we got a flag immediately. Holding on the Vikings. So 1st and 20 with 5:59 to go. Yeah. Right through. Mason had a run right up the middle, and the guy got held right where Mason went. Where the hole was. 5 penalties for 39 yards for the Vikings, 1 for 15 for the Chargers. Vikings at their own 29, 2 receivers to the far side. Short pass to Jefferson. He takes it to the far sideline, out of bounds for about a gain of 4. So it's got to be at least 2nd and 16. Yeah, pretty good drive, last drive for the Vikings, but it stalled out, and they settled for the long field goal. All right, they said gain of 3, 2nd and 17. How did my clock get so far behind it? I forget to. Back to pass. Wentz throws over the middle, caught and hit down. Jefferson near the first down, probably about 3rd and 2 after about a 15-yard pass over the middle. He was at the far numbers, ran to the 40, cut it into the 45, caught it at the hash marks, and immediately hit down. Good ball by Wentz. Just above his helmet. They do call it 3rd and 2. We're approaching 4.5 to go. 8,015 career receiving yards in 84 regular season games. 2nd fastest to 8,000 yards. Wow. 3 receivers to the near side. Back to pass. Wentz looks, batted up in the air and knocked down by Wentz. Otherwise, it could have been picked. And Wentz is grabbing his left arm. Maybe he hit a helmet or something or got hit. Hopefully he's all right. McCarthy is the emergency backup, so he's the 3rd stringer. But I forgot who their backup is. Still blocked it. And then, I don't know, Wentz was already holding his left arm. I didn't see what happened to him. It didn't look like he took a hit after he threw the ball. All right, 4th and 2, they send the punting unit on. Moves forward, kick is in the air. Nope, taken at the 14, return to the near numbers, and a flag out near the 23. But again, there's a flag at 4:04, so we'll see what that call is. 1st and 10 should be coming up for the Chargers. Okay, what's the call? All right, it was on the Chargers, half the distance to the goal. Took them a while to make the call, and they kept showing Wentz. Looks like it's his left. I was gonna say elbow, but he's got a lot of pad. Like he's got a brace, so maybe it's his bicep or tricep. I'm not sure. All right, Chargers will be deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 on their own 6 after the commercial. Yeah, sorry, Fighting Whales. That stinks. Usually it's my left foot that bothers me. Occasionally, like my left. I think the worst bout I ever had, my heel was about balloon. My left heel maybe had ballooned like way bigger than my right. That was super painful. I think I was in denial about having gout issues too at the time. Even though I was on the medicine to prevent it, because I thought it was just for kidney stones. All right, I got to get more water. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, and by the way, uh, this was the quarterback the last time the Packers won in Pittsburgh, 1970. Bart Starr led the Packers in a victory over the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Probably three. Was it Three Rivers? Is that the Pittsburgh one, or is it Riverfront? I always get those mixed up. I think Pittsburgh is Three Rivers. Cincinnati was Riverfront. Yep. Oh, let's check the poll. 11 votes, 64%. The Chargers, 36%. Vikings. All right. Wentz is talking to one of the coaches. Has a tablet, so hopefully he'll be back. In shotgun, it's Herbert. Handoff. Vidal to about the 7 or 8. We'll say 8. 2nd and 7 coming up. Yeah, I think I finally got it right. Fish or Fighting Whales, not fish. Fighting Whales, yeah. Hey, Mac. Yeah, Mac remembers Bart Starr. There we go. Yes. It's not as bad. Oh my gosh, the Favre stuff was worse though. Shotgun, back to pass, throw to the near side, caught at the 10 for maybe 1. So it should be about a 3rd and 6 coming up. Who caught that? That was somebody not targeted yet. Trey Harris, 1 catch. They gave him 2 yards, so they say 3rd and 5. All right, whatever. We got 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Sea animals. In shotgun, 3 receivers to now McConkey in motion, so 2 each side. Back to pass, looking, throws, caught for the first down. Diving catch by Allen, number 13. He was a Bear last year. First and 10. 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Yeah, Keenan Allen. I thought it was Keenan. Sea animals. All right. From the 17, 14-3 score and 14-3 first downs for the Chargers. Back to pass, rolls to avoid the rush, has to throw late down the middle, caught by McConkey. He takes it to the inside numbers and gets out near the 34. First and 10, Chargers, and that'll be the 2-minute warning at 1:57. Boy, I think the Chargers got away with a hold there up the middle when Herbert rolled around or had to reverse field and get out of the pocket to avoid the pass rush, but yeah, you can probably call holding every play, at least if your name is Micah Parsons. Oh, yeah, the Pacers have taken the lead in Indiana, or Indianapolis, I guess I should say. Pacers 74, Thunder 72, 2:57 to go in the third. First road game for the Thunder, opening night, or home opener, I should say, and season opener for the Indiana Pacers. Nuggets, their first game on the road in San Francisco to take on the Golden State Warriors, their home opener, and they won on the road in LA Tuesday. All right, let's see if there's some finals. We got one. The Blackhawks with a big win in Tampa, 3-2 over the Lightning. Frankie Nazar, his 4th goal of the year. Gensel, his 2nd for the Lightning. Donato, his 4th for the Hawks. McDonough, his 3rd for the Lightning. And Donato with his 4th and 5th here for the Hawks, the game winner. Late in the game at 19:06, so 54 seconds to go. Wow. That's the only final in the NHL so far. Believe All games are underway now, too. Yeah. All right. Hope to see you for the NBA doubleheader on Prime tomorrow night, 6:30 and 9. Saturday NHL doubleheader on ESPN Plus, 4 and 7. Sunday doubleheader NFL. I think CBS and NBC, 325 and 720. The only noon game I get is Bears Ravens, and I don't really want to do 3 in a row, so I do the 325 and 720. Monday night Commanders Chiefs, but without Daniels. It'll be Mariota for the Commanders. Tuesday, Golden Knights Hurricanes 5:30, and then Mammoth Oilers 8:30. And Wednesday will be a day off, much needed day off. All right, 1st and 10, Chargers leading 14-3 at their 33. Back to pass, 4-man rush, breaks the pocket. Herbert up the middle to the 50 and down near the Viking 49. Clock rolling, 1:45 to go. Both teams should have all 3 timeouts. 4-man rush, nobody up the middle. Both linebackers engaged, covering Charger receivers. 2 receivers each side of back and shotgun. Herbert back to pass, breaks the pocket again, and dives forward to about the 43 or 42. So it should be 2nd and short, maybe 2nd and 6. And the Chargers use their first timeout. They call, I had it backwards in my head, 2nd and 3. With 1:16 to go, second quarter. Oh, I got to take a timeout away. That's right. Let's double check that. 3 timeouts, Vikings. 2 timeouts now, Chargers. They are 2nd and 3 at the Viking 42. All right. Yeah, Alt. Ooh, Alt got fallen on by a Allen, the Vikings pass rusher. He was trying to block Greenard, and then Alt got fallen on. Hopefully he's all right. Did he come out, or did they just have to rewrap his ankle? Back to pass. Over the middle. Caught McConkey again for the first down. Clock rolling. 1:04 to go. Second quarter. Chargers still have 2 timeouts left. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws towards the 5, incomplete to Keenan Allen. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I do remember a lot liking was it Curb Your Enthusiasm? I think my friend had cable, we would watch it, or the whatever channel that was, it Showtime or HBO. Back to pass. Throws towards the end zone. McConkey has it. The defender, I think, fell down. That's a touchdown at 45 seconds to go. Lad McConkey. 20-3 Vikings. 9 plays, 94 yards, 3 minutes, 19 seconds of the clock. Yeah, the safety didn't help. Safety was in no man's land. I don't know what he was doing. The corner, Yeah, the corner was beat. He was making a diving attempt. But like the safety didn't help the guy up the seam, and he was just like in the flat looking for like a dump off pass. Extra point by Cameron Dicker is good. It's 21-3. And the Chargers will be kicking off. And let's go back to the first quarter real quick. I already forgot. It will be Charger ball to start the third quarter, too. The Vikings had one first down, and then they had to send the punting unit on the opening drive of the game. Yeah, I do remember liking Curb Your Enthusiasm like early on. I don't think I've seen. I don't even know what percentage of the episodes I've seen. Ugh. Yeah, comedic actor? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I really like Val Kilmer in if you haven't seen it, Top Secret. That's another Zucker Brothers think Airplane and oh my gosh, what was that? This is illegal procedure. Dicker just shanked it. Like he didn't even get it to the where they were lining up. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 40. That's a huge mistake. I don't know what he was trying to do. It hit it hit one of the guys lined up at the 40. I mean, that was terrible. That looked like somebody who had never kicked before trying to kick a field goal. Oh, it just ended after 12 years. Wait, I feel like it had. Boy, did they really spread out the seasons then? So when did that start? 90s? Shotgun, back to pass. Wentz throws over the middle, caught by Jefferson in. Nope, make that Addison at about the Charger 44-yard line with 38 seconds to go. I'm assuming Minnesota took a timeout. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand them just leaving that corner one-on-one with McConkey there. They put a second back on the clock. Both teams should have 2 timeouts remaining. They do. All right, from the Charger 44-yard line, in shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, and is taken down for a sack. But, yeah, about a yard back at the 45, so it'll bring up 2nd and 11, another timeout with 32 seconds to go in the first half, second quarter. Oweh got there with the sack. Number 98, O-W-E-H. All right, let's see what. Yep, 2nd and 11 from the 45. 1 timeout remaining for the Vikings. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. Got to get more sleep. 2 sacks for the Chargers, 1 for the Vikings. In shotgun, he has Aaron Jones to his left in the backfield with him. 3 receivers, including Hawkinson to the far. Now Hawkinson in motion, so 2 to each side. Back to pass, looking, Swarmed under back in Viking territory. Another sack. 92, Eldridge, I think. 26 seconds to go. I'm not sure why they're bothering to take a timeout. They might need to kick it away. I guess they could just, I don't know. It's going to be 3rd and a lot. 3rd and 18 from the 48. Why wouldn't you just, I mean, I guess the thought is maybe you'll get enough yards to get into field goal range, but you can't clock it. This is going to be a bit of a fire drill to get the kicking unit on the field if you're short, if you don't get the first down with 26 seconds to go. Okay, I don't know. From their own 48, 2 receivers each side. Jefferson in motion to the far side. He has Jones in shotgun with him. Wentz back to pass. 4-man rush. Looks. Throws. Caught. Jefferson is near the first down, but he's got to be short. 18 seconds to go. So it's like 4th and 1. They're going to have to either go for it or get the... They do get Reichert out there. This will be a long one. Under 10 seconds to go. Here's the kick. It's for 53. It's on the way and good. And that's how... No good. I'm sorry. I didn't realize they had put their hands to their side. I thought he got it. That's the halftime score at 21-3. My bad. I totally goofed on that. And it will be Chargers ball. They will receive the second half kickoff. We'll get the timer going. Well, it would have been 21-6. Instead, it's 21-3. 53-yarder. He kicked it from the right hash mark, and it just went... Was it... Oh, it was short. It went just under the crossbar. That's why I got fooled. My bad. So if it had been like 52 yards, it would have been in. All right. Maybe we can go over the box score a little bit, and then I'll take a break. Oh, we'll check in on the Pacer game. 85-83 Thunder. 10:36 to go in the 4th quarter. So close game now. Besides the Blackhawks winning 3-2 over the Lightning, we got Senators at home 2-1 over the Flyers. Islanders at home 7-2 over the Red Wings. Yeah, we'll just go through the finals when they come in. All right, so for Herbert, 14 of 18, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns. He took a sack. Herbert's the leading rusher, 5 carries, 51 yards. Vidal has 11 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown. I think that was the 6-yard run. Patterson, 2 for 7. So they've got 82 yards combined for the Chargers. Oronde Gadsden, 5 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown, and a long of 40. McConkey, 5 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. The long was 27. I think that was the touchdown. Allen, 3 catches, 35. Trey Harris, 1 for 2. Wentz is 10 of 16, 99 yards, 3 sacks, though, taken for 16 yards lost. They've run it 5 times with their 2 running backs. Jones, 3 for 9. Mason, 2 for 1. 5 carries, 10 yards. They got behind early, so I guess that's part of it. Jefferson, 6 catches, 72 yards, long 17. Addison, 2 for 22. Mason, 1 for 3. Jones, 1 for 2. So 4 players have all the receiving and rushing yards. Yep. For the Vikings. Sack for the Vikings. Greenard. He also had 2 additional tackles for losses. Cashman has a tackle for loss. Levi Drake Rodriguez has one. Yeah, no turnovers. The Vikings thought they had a pick 6, but it was overturned on the Charger first drive because the ball had bounced off the ground before he secured the catch. Charger defense, Eboigebe, number 92, has 2 sacks. Owe has 1, and Tuipulotu has a tackle for loss. All right, we'll leave the box score up. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. And if so, please do hit like and or subscribe, because doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers. And that will also help grow the channel. All right, I matched my halftime clock with Prime's. They'll probably come back early and chat before they kick off. And I will fix my clock so I can just hit reset when we're ready. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Hey, Star Strider. Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but with Addison or Jefferson and Addison, I guess anything's possible. Whoops. Sorry. I think that missed 53-yarder really hurt too, because 21-6, then they're within 2 possessions, but now they're still down 18. I think the Charger defense is boosted by the return of Khalil Mack. And, and having Joe Alt on the O-line again is helping solidify their offense. All right, let's take down this stuff. I don't know. I mean, and how much is SoFi a home field advantage for the the Chargers against the Vikings? Maybe against other teams, not so much. But yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with the Chargers blowing out the Vikings, so I'll enjoy this, whether it's a close game or not. I guess is my point. All right, Reichard kicks it. It's taken at the 5, far numbers up to the 20, 25, 30, out near the 34, 1st and 10, Chargers 14, 54. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Wait, who was never good at home? Chargers? Oh, I don't know what football team you like. I know you know like the Dallas Stars, but yeah, I forgot. Handoff right up the middle. That's 30 again. That is, of course, Vidal. Or is it Vital? Is it Vital, or Vidal? I can't imagine it'd be Vidal. I swear that's what what's his name just said. 2nd and 3, just short of the 40-yard line. Up the middle, Vidal again. Another first down, Chargers. Oh, you are the Chargers fan. Okay. Yeah. No, I just hesitate to count the Vikings out of anything just because Jefferson can turn it around in a heartbeat. But Chargers look good tonight. Not going to lie. Yeah, considering, whatever string running back this is, too. Vidal. All right, from the 48, handoff up the middle again between the hash marks. He dives almost for the first down, but I'm sure they'll mark him down a yard short. 2nd and 1 coming up. Yeah, 2nd one at the 43. Yeah, I always liked Dan Fouts as a kid for the Chargers. Shotgun, or no, under center. Delayed handoff. That's no gain. This should be 3rd and 1. Vikings stuffed that one. That was not Vidal. That was 32, who is Jarrett Patterson. Yeah, 3rd and 1 after a no gain. We're approaching 12 and a half to go. Yeah, gotcha. Not since LaDainian Tomlinson, I guess, right? Trying to think of another back since then. All right, from the Viking 43, fakes the handoff, back to pass, and then dumps it off. Vidal, yep. The first down. Defender had to respect that. Oops. That Herbert might run it, and broke the coverage of it all, and then Herbert just dumped it off to him. He was in no man's land. Not much he could do. Yeah, he was definitely playing Herbert in case he ran it. That was Smith, the safety, too. Got beat. Handoff to the near sideline, and that's a tackle for loss for Vidal. Second and long coming up. Second and 13 after the loss to the near side. 11:06 to go. Third quarter. In shotgun, two receivers to the far side. He has a back with him in the backfield. Back to throw. Catch. McConkey near the, what is that? The 25 or 24. It'll be third and short. Third and 1 or 2. As we approach 10.5 to go, third quarter. Oh, yeah. Stan Humphries, of course. Yeah, I remember Natron the Bomb Means, of course. Yeah, Junior Seau and, yeah, of course, LaDainian Tomlinson. Okay, it's actually third and 2. 10:15 to go, third quarter. And timeout Chargers at 10:12. So, forgot to reset the timeouts. Let me do that real quick. Now take one away from the Chargers. I have 2 left. All right. Oh, let's fix that clock right now. Your dad was on the Giants back then? Well, you were a Charger fan. Interesting. Chargers 22 minutes 39 seconds time of possession, 12:09 Minnesota. Third and 2 after the timeout. Whoops, 10:12 to go. Why did I? There we go. All right, Herbert, shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, rolls to the far side, near out of bounds, trips and throws short to McConkey, incomplete. Hopefully he's all right. 4th and 2. Wonder if they'll just go for it. Or I guess they could send Dicker out for it's only going to be a 53-yarder if they 43-yarder. What am I saying? Right? Yeah, 43-yarder. Yeah, they'll probably send him out. Put themselves up 3 touchdowns. All right, they do have Dicker out there with 10:05, 4th and 2. Here's the snap. This one is up and good. He slips it inside the right upright. Looked like another high inside snap too, but he hit it after hooking the other one, and now they're up 21 points with 10:01 to go in the third. Go, Chargers, go. Rangers lose in MSG to Oh my gosh, that's the Sharks' first win. Oh, I have a Rangers fan friend. Or a friend who's a Rangers fan. 6-5 in overtime. Woof. All right, gotta tease him about this. Hold on 1 second. When's the last time I sent just him a message? All right, there we go. In overtime. Islanders won 7-2 over the Red Wings. Yeah, we knew that one. The Sharks is the most recent. Panthers lose at home to the Penguins 5-3. Senators 2-1 over the Flyers at home. Ducks 7, Bruins 5, and we already knew Hawks 3-2 over the Lightning. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 games in progress. Kings 1-0 over the Stars. First intermission. All right, he responded right away. He said it was rough, but at least the Rangers got some home goals. I said, and a point, since they lost in overtime. All right, good to see the Kings up. Oh, Corey Perry with the power play goal. I forgot they had him. Yeah, there was a few upsets. You're right. I think we're just about set for the kickoff. Yep, they're showing McCarthy. He is in uniform, but he's the third stringer, emergency only for the Vikings. Kickoff taken at the goal line. Return to the near sideline. 25-30, 35, flags 40, 41, or 42, but probably coming back. We had multiple flags, I think. 96 guilty of the hold for the Vikings. That'll wipe out a nice return. Trailing by 21. Yeah, so Stan Humphries. Natron. I remember, yeah, Natron the bomb means Junior Seau. And yeah, of course. I'm trying to think of a good Chargers running back. Well, they've had some, but they let him go. Didn't they have Dobbins after Baltimore had him? Now he's on Denver. Toss to Mason. He has to cut it up to the far side. Goes nowhere. May have lost to. It was going to be a toss to the near side. He had to reverse field and couldn't find an opening anywhere. Second and 12. Under 9.5 to go. Third quarter now. There we go. That's what I thought. I knew he was a Raven. Was he a Raven before? A Raven then a Charger? Fakes the handoff. Looks. Dumps it to Aaron Jones. 20, 25, 30. Out for the first down near the 34. Explosive play there for Aaron Jones. And a late flag at 9:02. Is this taunting or something? Yep. Bring it back. It was 2nd and 12. What's the call? All right, what's the call already? Come on, Cleet Blakeman. Let's go. All right, no foul on the play, so it is a 1st and 10. I'm assuming the clock is rolling. Yeah, now it's rolling, so I'll have to slow mine down a little bit. All right, 1st and 10. Vikings at their own 33, near sideline. Wentz in shotgun. He has Jones. Jones motions to the other side. Back to pass over the middle. Dropped. It was intended for Eurosec, number 85 at 8:35. 2nd and 10. All right, we're getting a graphic about Mayfield, Darnold, and Daniel Jones. For some reason, let's just get back to the game, shall we? 2nd and 10 from the 33. Jones moves again. Shotgun handoff to Jones up the middle. He gets 4 or 5, bringing up a 3rd and 5. Let's see what they call. 8:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Yep, 3rd and 5. Oops. Forgot to go 3rd quarter on the play-by-play. My bad. All right. Under 8 to go, 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5 for the Vikings at their own, 38-yard line. Shotgun, back to pass. Wentz in the pocket, gets taken down for a sack inside the 35 and on that left arm again. I think it was Khalil Mack who got him. So 4th and probably close to 4th and 10. I'll guess about 4th and 9. Mack just all over the left tackle. Or no, Mack was up the middle. The other guy, 53, I think, was all over the left tackle. Yeah, Wentz is in pain again. That left arm is bothering him. Here's the snap. Punter moves forward. Kick is in the air. Near sideline and fair catch at the 15. 1st and 10 Chargers, 7:03 to go. Long way to go, but if they get some points this drive, you got to be thinking it's just about over because they get a field goal, it's still a 24-point game, but that's 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. But you got to like your chances with like a quarter and a little bit over to go, In hockey, many of the better teams will play down. Yeah. It's a long season, I hear you. It's easy to get lost in the it's a marathon season. It's easy to it's not, yeah, I hear you. True. Yeah. Everybody's maybe getting into shape and stuff too. Cuz they've shortened up the preseason. I think the players want even less preseason. They had, my gosh, I forgot who it was. I think it was the Lightning and maybe the Panthers. They had 2 games in 3 nights, and holy cow, there were a lot of fights. It was nasty. So, yeah. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. Like, for the NBA, I feel like people don't even care till Christmas Day now. And it's crazy. Yeah. It is intense. That's why they can't eliminate fighting, because otherwise there'll be cheap shots galore without people to fight and keep people in check. Oh, geez, Louise. They're putting babies through like fake tables to be Bills fans. Okay. Are the Bills playing next Thursday? Am I unaware? I don't even know. I thought they already played on Thursday. Yeah, another long season. They have 82. Hockey just switched to 84 again. They were 84 sometime in the 90s, briefly, real briefly. All right, 1st and 10 for Herbert at 7:03 from his own 15. Shotgun, back to pass, rolls to the near side, throws late over the middle, and it's intercepted by 44. I guess he's down by contact. Ooh, that was a bad ball. I don't know why Herbert elected to throw it where he did there. Yeah, 84. I think it was new this year. I think it got tipped at the line, maybe. Yep, that's why that ball was so bad. Lineman for the Vikings tipped it at the line. 51 or 61, maybe? I don't know. That was a wounded duck throw, and it was because it got batted down at the line or tipped at the line. May have been intended for McConkey. He couldn't break it up. All right, 1st and 10. The Vikings. Okay, how many times are you going to see this replay? I'm sure the Vikings are lined up already. So we'll see what happens here. Still a lot of ball game left, especially if the Vikings cash in. Ugh, got some Vikings fans there. All right, two receivers to the far side. Handoff. That looks like Mason. Yep, to the near numbers for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Yeah, like I said, I know they did it once in the 80s. And what's nuts is they're supposed to have an Olympic break this year, too. So that's what's crazy about it. 2 receivers each side. He's got Mason and shotgun with him for the 2nd and 6. Shotgun back to pass. 4-man rush. Throws over the middle. Caught by Hawkinson inside the 10. Down near the 7. It'll be 1st and goal Vikings. So looking to cash in off this interception, but maybe you got to think they're not going to settle for a field goal down 21. They got to be thinking touchdown. Still got the tackle. Okay, can we get off of this end zone cam? Please don't stay on this. Oh my gosh, 2 different end zone shots. What are we doing? Shotgun back to pass. Pass rush is on. He tries to throw it incomplete. I don't think it's a fumble. Wait, are they letting it go? All right, this is stupid. This is going to be an incomplete pass. I mean, the Chargers think they have a defensive touchdown, but I'm pretty sure Wentz threw the ball. I'm assuming it's going to be 2nd and goal. Oh, he just barely got this off. He did with his right arm, but this is the only arm on camera. He kind of went like this. His knee might be down. This might be a sack. This should be a sack. They better review this. This should be a sack. Yeah. Hey, you get a sack, Chargers fans. It was either going to be incomplete. It wasn't going to be a touchdown. Yeah, I know. I don't know why the refs let it play. Oh, they put 5:42 back on the clock. Oh, yeah, because of that lengthy return. All right, 2nd and goal from the 15, so he'll take the sack. In shotgun, handoff to Aaron Jones, up the middle, goes maybe for a yard or 2. And it'll be 3rd and goal. 5:25 to go, third quarter. Yeah, I was going to say, because as I was watching them do the replay of that, I'm like, well, his knee's down. So at least they reviewed it and got it right. Assisted replay. Okay, Jefferson's to the near side. 2 receivers plus Hawkinson. He's blocking. Back to throw towards the end zone on the left side. Incomplete for Aaron Jones. 4th and goal. Now what do you do at 4:49? Man, 24-6 is 18. And I tried to get Jones out of the backfield to the far pylon. He just overthrew it. But, I mean, there wasn't much of an open window for him. So they'll send Reichard out for a 32-yard field goal. I mean, I guess you got the fourth quarter. You still got 4:49 here, but here's the kick. It's up and good. We have a 24-6 game. 4:46 to go. And the Chargers will be kicking it off again after a commercial break. Packers have the AFC North because they play the Steelers Sunday night. They lost to the Browns. They beat the Bengals at home by like 9, and I think with Flacco. Yeah, they faced Flacco twice, and they'll play the Ravens late in the year. Ravens has got to be at Lambeau because they went to Cleveland and they're playing in Pittsburgh Sunday night. Oh yeah, I should put that up. So yeah, no, I don't. I'm trying to think. I gotta look up. Maybe do they have another AFC game? I feel like that's part of the extra games, right? The 17th game is an AFC game. Let me double check. Boy, it looks weird on Chrome. Giants, Vikings, Lions, Bears. Oh, the Packers play the Broncos. That's the 17th game. They're in Denver. Sorry, I got a gnat. Yeah, so they got the AFC North plus the Broncos. And they're in Denver. Yep, see, there's the Ravens game, week 17. They close out with Bears, Ravens, Vikings. Bears and Vikings on the road. Ooh, 3 of 4 on the road in the last 4 weeks. Just the Ravens at home. At Denver, at Chicago. Ravens home. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, hold on. Chargers had Chargers had 12 men on the field, so there was a flag. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal from the 9. All right, hold on. It is still, let's take the 3 points off. Still 24-6 with 4:46 to go. All right, 4th and goal. They took the 3 points off the scoreboard, and they're going to go for it. Probably 4th and goal from about, the 9? Yeah. Charger 9-yard line. Okay. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. He has Jones with him. Addison in motion, so 2 aside now. Back to pass, 4-man rush, maybe 5. Rush gets there, and they take Wentz down near the 17-yard line, and there is a late flag, very late flag at 4:40. Chargers D is pumped, and they should be, but is the penalty on the Chargers? Uh-oh. This might be a first and goal. Yeah, 4th and 9. Illegal contact. They got a first and goal. Unbelievable. St. Just, I think, was on the foul. Number 24. Yeah. He kind of was grabbing Addison's shoulder pad. Oh, unbelievable. What a turn. I guess that's what you go for on 4th and 9. 7 penalties for 49 yards for the Vikings. Chargers 4 for 31. First and goal from the 4. Shotgun. Fake the handoff to Mason. Throws towards the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Addison. Oh, my goodness. 24-9. I think you just kick the extra point. We'll see what they do. See what they elect to do. 6 plays, 26 yards, 2 minutes, 19 seconds. It's touchdown off of a interception. The first turnover of the game, a pick by Justin Herbert. It got tipped by the Vikings line. Snap, hold, kick by Reichard is good at 4:36. So they pull back within 14. 24-10. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I know this was a revolting development. I don't know why he's got his hands all over Addison. Man, it wasn't necessary. You know, the pass rush got home. There's nothing to be done. For kickoff coming up. Chargers used a timeout. They have 2 left for this game. All right. I guess we didn't take a full break because they took a full break after the kickoff, after the original field goal. Reichert kicks it. It's taken at the 4 by the Chargers. Far numbers, 20, 25, taken down, 26 or 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Chargers. Whoops, 436. That's not right. It's not 436. It's 431. Yeah, they hadn't updated yet. All right. Herbert under center from the 27, far hash mark. Handoff up the middle. Gets close. I thought only about a gain of 2 to the 29. I thought he had the 30. 2nd and 8 coming up under 4. Let's see, 4:15 to go. Under 4:15. Who was that last carry? All right, 2nd and 8, under 4 minutes in the third. Shotgun, back to pass. Herbert dumps it off, incomplete, trying to hit the back. Vidal out of the backfield. 3:50 to go in the third. Huge 3rd and 8 coming up here, though. Ugh. Forgot who the Lions play. Man, the Packers need all the help they can get with that NFC North. From the 29, they got to get out to the 37. Shotgun, 2 receivers each side, back to pass, steps up, looks, throws, caught, and Allen dives for the first down, and there's a flag, and I forgot to roll the clock. 3:45. I assume I saw a hold, but I don't know if that's on the offense or defense, so let's see what the call is. Cleet Blakeman. Declined. So it was on Murphy on the Vikings. So first down, they'll take the play to Allen for the first down. Yeah, Allen was wide open. All right, split back setup, and Vidal spins and gets the first down, and then some inside the Viking 45-yard line. First down, 3:25 to go. Yeah, he went through an arm tackle and spun out of it, and then Smith had to take him down. Yeah, he went over number 7 too. He took Smith a ride for a few, like 5 to 10 yards. 3 minutes to go. We got a false start on the Chargers. So first and 15. Alt actually with the false start. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. First and 15. Vikings defense allowed a season low 45 rushing yards to the Eagles last week. Tonight they've allowed 123. All right, just inside Vikings territory, like the 49.5-yard line. They got to get inside the 35. Handoff to Vidal, right side, into Vikings inside the 30 and a first down. Another first and 10 for the Chargers. The running game is tearing up the Vikings. Yeah, 123. It's got to be more than that now. Vidal again. All right, oh, shoot, my clock. How did my clock get that far behind? This run goes. Wow, thought it was going to be a short gain. That was Patterson. And it ended up being almost a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Why is ESPN behind? They are. Come on, do the distance, Prime. What? 2nd and 5. They don't even have the distance until they're breaking the huddle and lining up. It's insane. From the 23, far hash mark, under center. Handoff to the deep back. Maybe got one. Looked like no gain. 3rd down. That was Vidal. No, Vidal's coming back in. That was Patterson. They're closing in on 150 yards rushing. Well, now they have 150. They did give them a gain of 1, so it's 3rd and 4. (24-10), under a minute in the third. From the 22 of the Vikings. Shotgun back to pass. Herbert gets out of the pocket, keeps it to the near sideline, and gets the first down. 1st and 10. Go, Chargers, go. As Arnold once said. They don't have to take another snap before the end of the 3rd quarter either. Yeah, he just broke containment and bounced it outside. Nobody could catch up to him. Pocket collapsed. He recognized it and swiftly picked up the first down. That is the end of the third quarter. All right, we head to the fourth. It is 24-10 Chargers after 3. All right, let me fix the clock real quick first. So we'll start. Chargers will be going left to right. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the Viking 14 when we start the fourth. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for being return viewers. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps with growing the channel. And I thank each and every one of you for your support. It's been tremendous. What did I just do? No. Hold on. My bad. Yeah, I think we picked up. Did we pick up I don't know. I know we picked up at least 1 sub today. Or tonight. Maybe more. Can't remember. Hey, 12 likes. Thank you. What was I doing? All right. How do I remove this? I accidentally All right. There we go. Come on. Oh, and I think there was some WNBA news. I think we had a couple hirings, by the way. Sandy Brondello will coach the Toronto Tempo. Hey, Mac. Have a good night, Mac. Thanks for being here. Continued well wishes for you. That's right. Brondello was hired as the Tempo coach. All right, well, we'll have the Warriors on a Friday night soon. Sorry, I don't get ESPN. So can't do it. All right. Back to pass. Herbert moves forward again. Slides down at the 11 after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Yeah, so Sandy Brondello will coach the Toronto Tempo, and somebody else hired a coach. I might have been. Oh, it was the Dallas Wings hired the former South Florida coach, I think. I forgot his name. I'll have to look it up. Handoff. That's Vidal to inside the 5. He has the first down at about the 2. 1st and goal. Well, enjoy your jersey, Mike Starstrider. Yeah, good night, Mac. Good luck to the Warriors. Again, NBA costs a lot to watch. I would have to pay for ESPN Unlimited, which would be $30 a month. I'd have to pay for Peacock, which is more than probably $20 a month, and I'd need NBA League Pass on top of it all. Handoff and no gain, 2nd and goal. Plus, I still wouldn't get the Bulls. I'd have to, if I wanted the Bulls games, I'd have to pay for their local coverage. It's just too much money. I get quite a bit of hockey for just, well, it's going to be $13 a month. So, yeah, there's 2 new NBA teams: Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire. We got an injured Viking on the field before this second and goal. Oh, I hit the wrong button. At 13-18. Yeah, I have Prime. Yeah, exactly. And that doesn't even that doesn't cover the games that are on NBA TV as well. Yeah, so new WNBA teams. I'll get to that other guy's name. Toronto Tempo and Portland Fire. And Brondello just got hired. Let me just look it up on my phone real quick. Greenard is the Greenard. Jonathan Greenard, number 58, is the injured Viking. So that's a huge blow. Where are my follows? Okay. Jose Fernandez, hired by the Dallas Wings. Oh yeah, and the Chicago will host the WNBA All-Star game if there is one. if there's a season. All right. Well, we got a flag before the second and goal. What's the call? Cleet Blakeman. Illegal substitution or 12 men on the field by the Vikings. Yep, 12 men on the field. So that'll put it a little bit closer. I'll try to get more details on him. Clock is rolling for second and goal just outside the 1. And it's a keeper by Herbert for a touchdown. But hold on, there's a flag. QB sneak. I'm guessing this is on the Chargers because Harbaugh. Yep, false start. So still second and goal. That'll back them up. 12:48 to go. Yeah, I know. I really hope they get this CBA signed. Yeah, I don't think they're close. They're going to have to get an extension because I don't think they're going to be done. All right, from the 6, fakes the handoff, rolls to the near side. Between the hash mark, throws to the end zone, and that's a catch for a touchdown. Number 9 on the Chargers. That is Trey Harris with the touchdown. Finally. No flags. 30-10, 12 plays, 73 yards, 654. Trey Harris with the touchdown catch. Yeah, not particularly good coverage by 44 on the Vikings. Great job of Herbert avoiding the pass rush and to find Harris open in the middle of the end zone. At 12:42, kick by Dicker is up and good on the extra point. 31-10, so they got the touchdown back that the Vikings picked up after the pick by Herbert and then a multitude of penalties on the Charger defense. Since he was banned and the ban was just lifted, I think he got in, but I would say he got in as a player. But that's a good question. I don't follow baseball. Him and Joe Jackson got in, right? The awesome White Sox player that got caught up in the Black Sox scandal in 1919. He should have been in a long time ago. Oops. Got to move it to the fourth quarter. I don't know if they designated him as a coach. I would think it would be, or a manager. I would think it would be as a player, just because he was the. I don't know if he's still. Yeah, he should still be the all-time hits leader. There was some controversy because they're like, Ichiro Suzuki is technically the hits leader if you add in his NPB or Japanese baseball hits. Yeah, so they're going. So the WNBA is 13. They're going to 15. So then no expansion in 2027. Then one each in 28, 29, and 30. So they'll be if all the plans go as currently planned or laid out, they'll be up to 18 teams to start the 2030 season, I believe. Like Detroit, Philly, and was it Cleveland? But I don't know the order. I've forgotten. Just don't let Cleveland be the Rockers. Maybe the Detroit could be the Shock again, but I suppose they would have to get permission from the Dallas Wings to use the name, I think. Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, Manfred did, exonerate Rose and like Joe Jackson, shoeless Joe Jackson. Yeah, I do remember that earlier this summer. So I don't know if it happened yet, is my point, because I don't know when baseball inducts their people. I hear you. All right, Cameron Dicker boots it. It's taken at the goal line by the Vikings near numbers 20. Now the hash marks outside far numbers 30 and out of bounds near the 32. First and 10 Vikings trailing by 21. Still 12:34 to go though. Oh yeah, Jose Fernandez. Did I have anything else? Man, what? 10. Yeah, I think he's a college coach. Oh, the Fire named a coach. I missed that announcement. That happened a little bit ago, over a week ago. Dump off pass to Hawkinson. He has it up the far numbers for a first down near the 43-yard line for the Vikings. 12:25 to go. Yeah, they got to pick up the pace if they want to get into this game. 12:15 down 31-10. From their own 43, far hash mark. Wentz back to pass, looking, throws down the field, overshot Jefferson. It's picked off by the Chargers, returned to about their own 48. Number 27 on the pick. Bad throw by Wentz. Who is 27? Yeah, he sailed one on Jefferson. Jefferson didn't even make the tackle. He had a shot, too. That is R.J. Mickens on the pick. And first and 10 with 11:53 to go for the Chargers near midfield at their own 48. Oh, yeah, so the Fire... I missed that announcement. Alex Sarama is the Portland Fire coach. That happened on the 14th, so 9 days ago. I don't know. I somehow missed that. Yeah, so that's the since the finals ended, Portland hired their coach. Chicago got awarded the All-Star weekend. They're not even going to be able to do it all at the United Center. They got to do the skills competition the night before where they normally play Wintrust Arena, which is where DePaul plays the night before because I think the United Center's already booked. And okay, so today or yesterday, Sandy Brondello was hired by the Tempo, and the Wings announcing their hire of Jose Fernandez, I think, was today. So I think that's it. That other than the CBA negotiations not going too well, that's all the news I think I've got. 20 votes, 70% going for the Chargers, 30% for the Vikings. So is that what, 14-6 in the voting? Each quarterback has an interception. Vikings got their only touchdown off of a Herbert interception. All right, handoff. That's Patterson for maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. Vidal coming back in. Yep. Yeah, most rushing yards by the Chargers since week 1 and 2 last season. Oh, they gave him 2, 2nd and 8, actually. Just inside the 50. 2nd and 8. Handoff to Vidal. Bounces it outside. He has a first down inside the 40, down near the 36. 1st and 10, Chargers. Actually, we're going this way. Left to right. Actually, well, with the camera, that's the correct direction. Excuse me. Clock rolling, getting close to 10.5 to go. All right, this handoff to Vidal goes nowhere. Should have been tackled for a loss. He did everything he could to turn it into no gain. 2nd and 10. Yeah, 10:14 to go. Clock continues to roll. Vikings have all 3 timeouts. Chargers used 1. Oh, they did give him a loss of 1. 10 minutes to go. Whoops. I don't know what button I just hit. That was not good. All right. They mark him back at like the 42 of the Vikings. Handoff. That goes nowhere. Oh, it looked like a face mask. No call. Patterson, I think, got stuffed on that one. This is going to be, yeah, I think they saw it. 3rd and, it's not, let's see what the call is at 9:39. Looked like a potential face mask. Yep. Number 44, another bad penalty. First down. They had him in 3rd and long. Actually, well, 44 was the one that got beat for the last touchdown, I think, in the end zone. Is there a sport where golf? Golf, you can, if you're playing like match play, like in the Ryder Cup, you can concede a hole. Yeah, that's the only one that comes to mind. All right, I assume the clock is rolling, but they don't have their score bug up, so I can't confirm. Yep, 9:31 to go. Thanks. Freaking Prime. All right, under 9:20 to go from the 22. Handoff up the middle, towards the between the far hash mark and the far numbers. That is Patterson again. He got 3 or 4, second and. Well, we'll wait to see what they say. I'll put second and 6, and then I'll adjust it. Nope, and they're behind on ESPN.com. 32 minutes and 36 seconds time of possession. 18-18 for Minnesota. 62-37 plays. 408 yards to 133 and like 28-9 first downs for the Chargers. From the 18, second and 7, receiver in motion. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, and he's going to get sacked back at the 25. So that'll bring up a third and about 14. Loss of about 7 on the sack. 8:15 to go. .805. Third and 14. Yeah, don't want to get out of field goal range. Field goal is still kind of important here. I know it's getting late and it's put out of the, but never want to give up points. Handoff. Vidal takes it inside the 20. He'll be down to about the 16. Fourth down coming up. Gain of maybe 8. Should be about 4th and 6 coming up. $7:23 to go in the game. All right, come on. Put the distance. Sometimes they don't even bother to put the distance on when there's a field goal. It's actually 4th and 5, so it's probably about a gain of 9 for Vidal. All right, Cameron Dicker is on the field, right hash mark or near hash mark. Here's the snap, the kick. Wow, the Vikings got in there, but they didn't block it. It's through the uprights and good. At 7:01, it is now 34-10. They're up 24 with 7:01 to go. They'll be kicking off. Vikings do have all 3 timeouts, but it's getting pretty late now. They need 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions just to try and tie this game up. And time is getting short. All right, hold on. Where were we in the chat? Oh, I got way behind. Forbes came out with the top 25 most influential women in all sports. CC was ranked 4th after 3 multi-billionaires. And then, sandwiched between more. Wow. Yeah, she should be number 1. I mean, at least for this league in the last 2 years. Oh, gotcha. Saints and another pro team. Gotcha. Yeah, the only thing that comes to mind on conceding is in the Ryder Cup or President's Cup in golf, or LPGA has their own too. I think it's the Solheim Cup, where you can just pick up the ball and concede a hole, not make the other team putt out. That's about the only. I mean, my knowledge of all sports is, who knows. Trying to think of another sport. I mean, I don't know, cricket rules or, stuff like that. But golf was the only thing that came to mind. But that's not regular individual golf. You're not going to, in regular scoring. Who knows about live golf? I know their rules are loosey-goosey. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. The NFL wanted to restart that game when Hamlin had that. near death or had to be revived. He was briefly dead. Yeah, I know it stinks, but yeah, at least in Major League Baseball, yeah, they don't. I don't even know about minor league ball, but I'm sure they don't take a knee. Yeah. Now they need 3. Yeah, 3 TDs, 3 two-point conversions, and 2 onside kicks, I think. Or yeah, 2 onside. Yeah, 2 onside kicks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah, again, golf, but strictly like Ryder Cup and President's Cup is the only thing, and that comes to my mind. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, that's the only, like, not even like volleyball, tennis, or like bowling, darts, or billiards. I don't know, maybe not. All right, back to the game. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Yeah. Brandon Graham ended his retirement, and he's back with the Eagles. Wow, Stafford has 17 touchdowns. Prescott, or Dak, I should say, 16. Somebody had 15, then a couple people had 14 on their graph. 1st and 10, their own 35, down by 24. Shotgun. Throw to Jefferson behind the line of scrimmage. He gets forward for maybe 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Man, they just don't trust Wentz downfield. They got to really be hoping J.J. McCarthy comes back. They're trying to go hurry up, but it's very slow. Shotgun, he's got Aaron Jones with him in the backfield. 2 receivers each side. Back to throw. Breaks the pocket. Throws right sideline. Deflected before it could get to Justin Jefferson. 6:28. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. No, we're doing basketball. Doubleheader, Piggy. There's no football tomorrow. No, I'm good. I'm not going to do baseball. Wednesday, I'm going to take the night off. I don't think I'm going to bother. Thanks for being here. Ah, yes, chess. That's a good one though. I didn't think about it. Yeah. You can concede in chess. Maybe checkers too. I don't know. Back to pass, looking, throws short of Hawkinson, incomplete. 4th and 8. Wentz hit again. Hey, Piggy Wiggly. Yeah, sorry. Like, again, there's a double header for basketball tomorrow, so no. I don't know the schedule, but I've got basketball doubleheader, hockey doubleheader, football doubleheader, Monday night, 1 game, Tuesday night, hockey doubleheader. Wednesday, I think I will rest my voice. Haven't had a night off in a few weeks since hockey started. Back to pass, looking, throws, and incomplete to Jefferson. And that's a turnover on downs at 6:19. And Wentz is clutching his left arm again, clearly upset. 1st and 10 Chargers. Oof, he got hit by Oye, number 43, in the back. Yeah, not sure it's like affecting his whole left arm. He's grabbing his left wrist. We got a timeout. Yeah, chess can concede. I consider a sport. Oh yeah, Father Time's saying it's open for debate whether chess is a sport. I see what you're saying, but I totally forgot chess. That's a good example though. Yeah. Dodgers will sweep. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a Wednesday game. Me either. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's in the sports world or realm, you know? Heck, I mean, there's people that debate whether auto racing is a sport. You know, and that wasn't that long ago. That was still considered like not a sport. So I'm open to including anything and all. Just not wrestling, the World Wrestling Entertainment variety. You know, the scripted, predetermined outcomes. You know, injuries real and people can go off script, but you know that's entertainment. That's not a sport. Now, if you're talking Greco-Roman like college or Olympics, then yeah, that's a sport. It's a board game, yeah. Oh, Piggy, I need a night off. And what's the point of doing one World Series game? We're not there yet. Who knows if they're going to sweep it? I'm just not into baseball. I needed something to do. Heard the pitch clock had sped up the. I like sumo. Now, sumo I'm down with. I appreciate sumo. Yeah. No, sumo I do like. All right, from the Viking 36.5 yard line. Handoff up the middle. That's Patterson for about 3. 2nd and 7. Curb Street is criticizing Wentz for not holding in the emotion. Dude, he's like physically beat. He's been harassed all night. Give the guy a break. Handoff to the deep back. I think it's Patterson again. They push the pile. Going to be about a yard or two short. 3rd and 2. 5:25 to go. He'll take us to sumo. Would love to. No baseball. Unless unless it's like the Fighting Ham. Isn't that one of the teams? 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, I know the Brewers made such a big deal about sweeping the Dodgers during the season. What good did that do them? Another first down. Patterson gets it up the middle again. 1st and 10. 4:44 to go in the 4th. Yeah, they swept him in the regular season and then promptly got swept out 4 straight. Yeah, competitive fishing. They're like bass fishing. Why not, you know? Fish. I don't know. Handoff and no gain. 2nd and 10. No, I didn't mean eat. I just said isn't Fighting Ham one of the teams? That's it. Yep, I hear you. I'm not even much of a baseball fan, and I was offended by that. I mean, it's a long tradition. The Cubs had day games. They flew the flag after they won so commuters could see. It's just a tradition. It's not meant to one up anybody or, taunt or a bit of gamemanship. It's just a tradition, and then they got to mock it, and I find it offensive. That run goes nowhere. That's about a loss of 3, so it'd be about 3rd and 12. It's just a time-honored tradition, and let the Cubs, You got your wins. Congrats. Karma came back to bite you very quickly. Yeah, it was where we were talking about them posing after they beat the Cubs in 5 in the was it NL Division Series. They posed with an L, a blue L on a white flag, and mocking the Cubs W. All right, another run goes nowhere. It'll be fourth and long. Hard to run when they know you're going to run. But if they don't take a timeout, this should take us down to the 2-minute warning. Nippon Fighting Ham play near Sapporo. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. It was the only team I could think of. I know another team's called the Swallows, right? I don't know if that team is... Whoops, I got to do the 2-minute warning. It is 4th and 13. I do like sumo. It's entertaining. Probably better to... I don't know how long they take between matches, but probably better to watch the highlights. Oh, that was Shohei's team. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, are the Swallows... Don't they have a Giants, too? Isn't there a Swallows... Is there... Whoops, I can't type. Is there... Why is my caps lock on? I know, it's a bird. If you watch some of the 20 to 50 games, look at one with commercials and an announcer with a cigar and whiskey. Which league, Father Time? All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. 4th and 13. I assume maybe they'll just go for it and forget the field goal. I don't know. No indication yet. Who is that? That looks like J.K. Scott. They're going to punt it away? Oh, Tokyo Dome. Oh, Giants play in Tokyo Dome. Gotcha. Well, my company covered... wait. Oh, it is Cameron Dicker. Okay. Scott is the holder. The snap. The kick is up and good. With 1:56 to go. We used to cover NPB, and I had heard... The reason I heard of... This is going to sound so dumb. I had heard of the Swallows because Johnny Knoxville wore a Swallows jersey in Jackass, so I knew that was a real team. And I remember people talking about the Fighting Ham because of my old job, and I mean I knew the Giants existed because I don't know. I think I had heard there was a trade one time with the Giants, and they're like, well, not the San Francisco Giants. So that's the extent. That's about all I know. All I know is, what was that Tom Selleck movie? He was on I think a made-up Japanese team. They kind of tried to look like the Dodgers, I think. I forgot what that might have been, like Mr. Baseball or something. Forgot. All right, well, we got a kickoff coming up for the Chargers. This game is done and dusted. Just need the final margin of victory. And the kick goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback at the 35. Looks like Wentz is done for the night. Nope, he's grabbing his helmet. Why wasn't he ready to go? Nope, they did send out the backup. Not McCarthy. Wait, who is it? Isn't it Brosner? Is he seriously called Max Brosmer? Why wouldn't it be Brosmer? All right. what's his name? Al Michaels said Brosmer. Number 10, Max Brosmer in shotgun, back to pass. Caught by 85 and out of bounds after a short gain. 152. Just stay in bounds. Let this clock roll for God's sake. Probably won't get the distance before the snap. It was a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And the Chargers jumped off sides. That'll be a first down, I think. Unless this was a false start. Come on, Cleat. Make the call. This game's over. All right, encroachment. Wait, is it enough for a first down? Oh, man. Okay. Is it first and... It is 1st and 10. The encroachment penalty is just offsides when you make contact, if you were wondering. 2 receivers in the near side. Shotgun back to Brosmer. Throws. Caught. Nope. Incomplete to Adam Thielen. 2nd and 10. 1:46 to go. No, I don't, Picky. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to look up Mr. Baseball. Lost in Transmit. Oh, it's Bill Murray and Scarlett. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never seen it. Handoff. That looks like... Was it Aaron Jones? No. It was 36 on the Vikings. Who was that? No idea. Clock finally rolling at least. They say 3rd and 4 after a gain of 6. Anytime, ESPN. Nope. Not going to get it. Yep, they only got incomplete to Thielen. They don't. There we go. 36 is Xavier Scott. 3rd and 4 at the Charger 49. Back to pass. Brosmer dumps it off to Scott. He goes for the first down out of bounds. Clock will stop with 57 seconds to go. 1st and 10. All right. All right. They show J.J. McCarthy on the headset. He was dressed as the emergency quarterback, the 3rd stringer tonight. From the Charger 44, far hash mark, shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, dumps it off. Scott again moves forward for about a gain of 3 to the 41. 2nd and 7 coming up. 45 seconds to go. Clock still rolling. I don't know. I'd have to look. Shotgun. Handoff to Scott. He gets a first down on the far numbers down to the 30. 1st and 10. 17 seconds to go. I think that might be the last play of the game. Yeah, this game was just over 3 hours. Not bad. Vikings 10. Chargers 37 is your final. That's probably the biggest blowout I've done all year. Don't really mind against the Vikings, to be perfectly honest, though. Alex, go Chargers, go. Yeah, that's a good phonetic spelling of it, too. All right. Please like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you for your support. Let's get an update. Why is this not refreshing? Double overtime. Thunder 141. Pacers 35. What is it with the Thunder winning in double overtime? Once at home, once on the road. Nuggets up 70-61 in San Francisco over the Golden State Warriors. 70-61, but Thunder win in double overtime for the second time in 3 days. Yeah, I could check the hockey finals later. We'll go through the numbers real quick. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Special thanks to everybody in the chat, especially. Yeah, that was bad. He got beat up a lot. I don't understand Herb Street criticism of him either. What do you want Wentz to do? He got physically beaten tonight. Wentz 15-27, 144 yards, a touchdown and a pick, 5 sacks. Brosmer, they said Brosmer. How is that All right, fine. Brosmer 3 of 4 for 13 yards in mop-up duty. Scott led them in rushing, 2 carries, 16 yards. They didn't even try to run the ball. 11 carries for 34 yards. Jefferson 7 for 74. Addison 3 for 26 and the touchdown. Nobody else more than 2 catches. Wentz fumbled and recovered his own fumble. Herbert 18 for 25, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns. That one pick led to the only Viking touchdown, his only mistake. 2 sacks taken for 15 yards. Vidal, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, 23 carries, 117 yards and a touchdown. Herbert 7 for 62. Patterson 11 for 30. They had combined over 207 yards rushing. McConkey 6 for 88 and a touchdown. Gadsden 5 for 77 and a touchdown. He was the early target for the Chargers. Allen 4 for 44. Vidal 1 for 10. Harris 2 for 8 and the third touchdown. Interceptions are by Metellus. No, he had the pick, but then he had a bad face mask that kept a drive alive. And Mickens returned his for 15 yards for the Chargers. Let's see what the rest of the hockey. We'll just go through the finals. Well, Kings and Stars tied it too. I may have to watch the end of this one. Canes 4, Lance 3. They're both playing tonight. Canadians, okay, these are all in the third period. 15:59 to go in Dallas, 14:46 to go in Colorado, 9:35 to go in Edmonton, 5-3 Canadians. Blackhawks beat the Lightning 3-2. Ducks over the Bruins 7-5. Senators 2-1 over the Flyers at home. Penguins over the Panthers 5-3. Islanders at home 7-2 over the Wings. Sharks get a win, their first win of the year in overtime, 6-5 over the Rangers in Madison Square Garden. Blues lose at home 7-4 to the Mammoth. Predators at home beat the Canucks 2-1. Kraken on the road in Winnipeg beat the Jets 3-0. All right, hope to see you tomorrow night for some basketball. Thanks, Father Time. Thank you all. Hope to see you tomorrow night, 6:30 for Prime. Celtics at Knicks, followed by Timberwolves, Lakers. Please no overtime. I guess it doesn't matter, but it really kills any momentum for the second game if the first one goes overtime. But thanks, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you all. Sinbin Stream signing out. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Around the world, have a great Friday. Hope everybody has a great Friday and is back ready to start their weekend off with some NBA basketball action. Until then, and Piggy, enjoy the World Series. Until then, take care. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye.